Hi, welcome to the Stay Close, Go Far series. This is for the financial aid module, and my name is Jessica Herrick, and I'm the Director of Financial Aid at Montcalm Community College. Today we're going to go over a few things, including some financial aid steps for getting started, how to apply for the FAFSA with some FAFSA details and what exactly a FAFSA is. We'll also touch base on the MCC financial aid resources and how to best get a hold of us, along with some federal and state financial aid resources as well. So let's dive on in. So the financial aid steps to getting started begins with applying for the FAFSA. The FAFSA stands for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. It's an annual form, and we'll talk a little more about some of the details specifically to that application on the next slide. Our second step, we want to make sure that students activate their MCC email address, as this is our main form of financial aid communication to students. Our software communicates with students mainly via email, and so we use the MCC email address as well as the student email address listed on the FAFSA application as well. The next thing you want to make sure you do is you want to make sure that you submit any needed financial aid documents that our financial aid office needs to put together a financial aid package. We have a nice software that is called Net Partner. It's a student portal. It's available through our My Montcalm using your MCC login credentials. And then last thing we want to make sure that all students know is if you do have excess aid on your student statement after your financial aid has been packaged, you are able to purchase books against that credit balance in our MCC Barnes & Noble bookstore. Okay, so applying for the FAFSA. Again, that stands for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. There are other applications that mimic the free application for federal student aid, but they are not free. So I want to make sure that you go to the .gov web address versus the .com, as they will ask for all the same information, but then they will charge you to use a free form. The time frame is for applying for a FAFSA. It's a yearly form. So every October 1st, a new form comes out. So for the 2021 school year, which is the 2020-2021 school year, the FAFSA application time frame began October 1st of 2019, and it can be applied for that form through June 30th, 2021. It will use your 2018 tax information, not your 2019, so you want to pay attention to those directions and have that information on hand as well. So some MCC financial aid resources we have on here listed. We have our main phone line, so you don't have to worry about whose extension do I contact. There's one main phone line, and any of our financial aid advisors who answer that phone line are able to assist you with your financial aid needs. We also have a financial aid office main email address at finaid@montcalm.edu. We have some great resources on our websites. So we have two websites that kind of house some different information. The first one is our My Montcalm website. There's a financial aid tab listed under the finances section of that website. It lists all of our electronic and downloadable forms, and it also lists out some policies, some processing dates, and a lot of general information that's very helpful if you have questions. You can also call us or email us as well. It also contains a link to our Net Partner, which for the student portal will show you your financial aid awards, if you have missing documents, what needs to be turned in, and other financial aid goodies on there. We also have our main web address, montcalm.edu, and that lists a bunch of general financial aid information as well as policies. Some is duplicated with our My Montcalm, but mainly My Montcalm is looking for student-specific information. Because financial aid is, there's institutional financial aid, there's federal financial aid, and there's state financial aid, I wanted to list out some other resources that are available. The www.studentaid.gov web address is for the federal student aid website. It is from the Department of Education, and there is a plethora of information out there from starting the FAFSA application through once you've graduated and repaying your loan. So it's the full gamut of a bunch of wonderful resources and knowledge on there. They also have a YouTube channel, Twitter, and Facebook as well, and their connections on there to those other social medias. The Michigan website that I have listed there does have some good fact sheets that lists out the different types of state financial aid grants and scholarships that are available to students, and other information about other state funding opportunities and how the criteria and applications work for both of those. So thank you for joining our Stay Close, Go Far series. This has been the financial aid module, and we look forward to seeing you either virtually and having us help you, or in our office, or through the chat. Thank you.